Female collective, your song is Ain't No Mountain High. You will see the song in the community board or the IG. Basically, you're watching for male or female. Please say what resonates. Basically, they feel like there's nothing that can keep them away from your love. Okay? There's nothing that can separate you guys. Nothing can block it. Nothing can destroy the love they have for you. That's the message. Let's see. And these are two initials that flew out. So, could be relevant. AD or DA. Let's see here. I got this on the 24th of May, so let's see what's relevant for the watcher that's watching this reading. So we got the Eight of Pentacles in vertical. So basically, some of them are willing to work in this relationship, and some of them are willing to not work in this relationship, or they realize that they should have put in more work than before. And then some of them even feels like they put in everything they have in them. So you should kind of like see their effort. And then there are others that didn't put in the effort or seeing now their faults of what happened. Okay. We're gonna divide this watching for male versus female, okay? Watching for male. These are your cards. We got the King of Rods in vertical like this, okay? Somebody gets dealing with a fire sign. Male, Sag, Leo, Aries, okay? Or you're dealing with a male that was supposed to be honest, loyal, family man, got the household down, but they were the opposite, okay? They were unreliable, didn't take accountability, they were shifty, they were acting for the cameras, the family, or for their peers, but behind the scenes, they were trash, okay? They realize that now. Okay? Some of them are beating themselves up because of their past mistake. And then others feels like they did everything they could. So some of them will take accountability, collective, and some of them don't. Some of the men will take accountability, but not all of them. Okay? Be careful not to deal with a narcissist, because I'm also sensing that if it's, oh, I did everything I could, I'm only human, that type of script, leave it. Let it go, let them go. Okay? But for the rest of you guys, they will take accountability and they will not pull the script as an excuse. Okay? You're gonna be sorry. Yeah, they finally get it now, why things are the way they are and why you reacted the way you reacted. But for the most part, some of them are kind of just not clueless. Some of them are clueless, but not kind of. You know, I'm getting the energy like some of them kind of knew and they want to play on your vulnerability, or they wanted to just play it out. Okay? So they were always going to be the fuck up regardless, and you just clocked it a little bit later thinking they were right on this however long they could. But like I said, for some of you guys that will take accountability, know that they were a shithead and they're gonna make amends, okay? You can feel this in your core based on your intuition. If you're intuitive like that, like spiritually, you will get the signs and the symbols on if this person is genuine or not, okay? So yeah, watching for a masculine. Let's see what else. They want to balance something out, but some of them feels like it's a bit difficult because of your intuition. But I'm also tuning into some of them are expecting you to read their minds as well, thinking that if you can clock it, maybe, you know, they don't have to do so much work. This is for the narcissistic, the people that are not going to take accountability. But for the rest of you guys, they will. But I'm also tuning into, they're a little bit afraid of your intuition as well, especially if there were third parties involved. There's some sort of secret here that if you know what this is, if it's based on why you guys are not working, this is like terrifying them for some reason. because this could have been the reason why things went left or didn't work out. I don't know, maybe some of you guys dealt with like a cheating situation. For some of you guys, you did. Not all of you guys. For some of you guys, it's like them holding on to something of the past. Injustice. Some of them they dealt with. Some of you guys were in a third party situation. As in, a cheating scandal was the reason for your separation. And they're terrified about you knowing about this or finding out. So they're trying to do whatever they can to kind of like keep this hidden. But for some reason, you know. This is stressing them out. Like, they're terrified, okay? Especially if those are in a cheating scandal and you know. For some reason, you know. Okay? Or you suspect. They can't sleep at night. They can't eat at night. You're supposed to channeling. If it's something else, you guys can work it over. But if it's a cheating scandal, it's gonna be hard to actually overcome that. Yeah, somebody knows that they're gonna get karma. Especially if you're like very intuitive, like if your spidey senses are activated, they know they're gonna get karma. And this is why they can't sleep. And I feel like this is why they also needs to fix this with you. But like I said before, it's gonna be harder for those that are in a cheating situation, like a cheating scandal. They're really burdened by this, the cheating. Some of you guys, you could be pregnant or you could have kids with them. Yeah, or they could have had somebody else pregnant as well. Or went back to their baby mama. Something about fucking you over is bringing them so much karma, or they know it will. They're definitely like in their head. Hoping you won't find out, but I feel like they already know. I don't know, they're really terrified. They feel like, you know, life is over if you find out about this. It's like they will not be able to recover from this. That okay. This is intense. Watching for masculines. It's that part. I'm channeling that everybody's in a cheating scandal. Okay. I feel like you and your person are different, but you came together because we have differences. And this is what they like. You kind of like challenge them. Or they see it as a challenge or something. This is why they view you as their true love. Yeah, a lot of them felt like you were like spiritually, like you were sent from the divine, from God. You know, you were like, the universe brought you guys together. They feel like that. Okay? You're very easy to talk to. Like a lot of them knew that you would be the one for them, but the thing I'm also getting is that depends collective, but I will say this, a lot of them, the men that you're dealing with or dealt with, you're the best option, okay? I will say this collectively for all of you guys, whether you dealt with somebody that cheated, was a narcissist, or simply was not mature enough to be on your level. They were never really on your level. You were definitely somebody that is like above their, I would say, maturity. Okay. So, yeah. Your advice card watching for these masculines. We got a few. So we got this card. It was in reverse, so I feel like you're already in your power. You already know who you are. We got this one in reverse as well. You're definitely seeing all the details. You're definitely using your mind. You know, like you're not some dumb broad. You know exactly what's up. So that's their advice. Claim your power, which you're doing. Be smart about this and act how you want to act. But yeah, there's definitely better, okay? Because for some of you guys, these were people that just need to show you that you are worthy more than what they brought to the table in terms of this relationship, okay? Now, watching for feminines, for females, these are your cards. So right now, if you're watching for a feminine, because we did the masculine right now version, they're stressing out, okay? They want you to see eye to eye on something. They want you guys to go 50-50, I'm tuning into, or they're willing for you guys to go 50-50. They're really going through it right now because of this change. They kind of feel bad because they were listening to other people instead of listening to you. It's kind of like they caused their own heartbreak listening to other people. So watching for a feminine here, there were other people in their environment that fucked this up and they regret it, okay, masculine, or whomever is watching, the females regret it, okay? They thought that they would be over this and things would, be much more smoother goodbye. But like as soon as you get separated, all hell broke loose, okay? I feel like they found out about the truth, about the people that was conspiring against you guys. So yeah. They definitely see you as the King of Pentacles, somebody that's stable, somebody that grounds them. Like you were definitely their match, and people were in their ear telling them that this shit is not supposed to be what it is, or this is a shitty relationship. I'm also tuning into that. But yeah, you could be earth sign male, or you somebody that's stable, financially stable, mentally stable, both. Somebody that's a great manifester, and like no matter what it is, you always like to care of them and the union. And somebody got in their ear, or people I should say, to separate you guys, and it succeeded. They definitely want to come to you and talk, but they also feel embarrassed because it's kind of like they're at fault, but they don't know how to fix it. Because they also feel like now they're going to act or going to be viewed as controlling, obsessive, and crazy, right? Hoping that you have mercy on them, but they also understand if you were to react that way, valid, okay? So they're in a hard place because like they want to deal with you again, but they can't because of what they're allowed to happen and the influence, okay? So somebody's name could be Sarah. So yeah, they're ready to be loyal. I feel like somebody could have said to you, if you're watching for a feminine, that you weren't loyal, and they believe that. Somebody said you were dealing with somebody else, but in reality you guys were meant to be. You guys could possibly be twin flames, okay? And there was a hater hating on this twin flame connection, masculine. Or if you're watching for a feminine, you could be feminine watching. This could be same sex. This could be masculine watching for feminine. And numbers could also be relevant. But yeah, we're gonna do a little advice card. They're really hanging on a string, trying to figure out what to do. But right now it's a little bit hard because they don't want you to view them in the devil card, right? They don't. Like if it's finito is finito, but just know that they regret taking sides from other people. For a lot of you, it could be somebody that had more money that said something, or somebody of authority figure like a dad, an uncle, a big brother, a coworker that was like in their head about this. They could have also said that you don't have enough, or compared you to the people in their life. So your go-to advice for watching for this feminine, you need to trust in divine detours. So wherever God or Holy Spirit or universe leads you to do in relation to this feminine, you're gonna make the right choice, okay? So we're gonna do initials. First, middle, last. Somebody could also be, I don't know if this is something you did together or if this is something that they're in right now. Like, you could have done drugs together, you and this masculine or this feminine collective, or this is something that they're into right now to cope the separation that's taking place. Because remember, the beginning of the song is "Ain't no mountain high," meaning no matter what's happening, taking place, mountain is symbolic for obstacles and something that's blocked. So in that sense, you could have blocked this person, but there's definitely separation, and they feel still, based on this song message, is that they don't care what is happening. Their love will never change for you. Okay? So that's the message. First, middle, last initials. We have a blank letter. I will say this though. Some of you guys were dating. Some of you guys, you were married or about to get married. Somebody was interested in other people. There was cheating, wandering eyes, differences on an emotional level, intellectual level, a spiritual level. There could have been a long distance here. There could have been socio-economical differences, belief system. I'm tuning into one person worked, another person didn't. So codependency could also be relevant. Somebody could be a part of the LGBTQ community. A mixture of energies here, collective. Somebody's name is Sandra. So we're gonna pull one card for her. Or you if you're watching. So the card you guys got was Six of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Cups. Cassandra or Sandra. So basically, somebody feels stuck, overwhelmed. They're having difficulty moving forward, okay? They feel reluctant to what's happened in the past. They want to address what didn't happen, and they want to address what could have happened. They want to fix it, and they feel like if they don't deal with it with you, they would not be able to move on. Or you feel this way, Sandra? I definitely want to be a little bit, detached, but they're so emotional about this. I feel like they're having a really hard time to process the entire thing, and it's even affecting their inner child. Like, so triggers, abandonment issues, all that's being affecting them because of this separation. Or you, Sandra. So on that note, thank you for watching, collective. Blessings to you, and see you in the next reading.